and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little studio tour. I go like this because I honestly have trouble calling it a studio. I call it an office sometimes. I don't really know what to call it, but it's where the magic happens. It's my little space and I am so grateful to have it. This is where I do everything for my small business. And is it the most functional or the most clean? Definitely not. But I love it down here and I want to share it with you because like I said, this is where the magic happens. This is where the creativity flows and where your earrings get packed and made and all that good stuff. And also, before I forget, I will show you the earrings that I'm wearing today. These are little horseshoes. I said shoe horses before, but that's not right. They are obviously pink, as you can see, and they're mirrored, and then the little detail on them is little hearts. I'm wearing a kind of Western shirt today. It's got Betty Boop on it, and it said, "This ain't my first rodeo," so it seemed fitting. Anyway, I always get myself out of breath because I talk like I don't need to do that. So let's take a little tour around Willy Wonka's factory, if you will. Come along. Come with me and you'll see. All right, let's enter. Woo! Open. Da-da, da-da, da-da. I will explain what that is over there. Don't worry. So, let's walk in, why don't we? And let's go this way. So here is my packing station. Now, I will say I feel sometimes a little inadequate because other people have extremely nice packing stations, but this works for me. I've got boxes down there. What's that? Labels. There's some stickers, some labels. In this thing here is tissue paper and extra put my finger right in front of the camera. Extra thank you cards. I got my tape. I got my scale. It's really all I need. I got a little recycling bin. That's bubble wrap I just saved from other things. Let's go a little closer to see some of my favorite things. So this is what I call my pizzazz, and that's what I put in every order. Girl, stop me. Okay, from now, I'm going to not do that. I don't talk like this in real life. I don't know what my problem is. Okay, this is pizzazz that I put in every order. Look at this cup. Isn't it adorable? This is a vintage cup that I store my very businessy pens in. As you can see, I've got gel pens and fluffy pens. What else could you need? Like I said, I've got some sticker labels here. This is a little cow that I drew. Her name is Lavender. So those go on orders. More stickers. Those go in orders as well. Things like poly mailers and what are these? Care. More stickers. Thank you cards. My little scale, this thing I use so much to cut things so they'll fit boxes. What's that? That's a little cute card that I framed because it's cute. And then, like I said, this thing is not used that well, but usually this is more full of boxes. I'm just waiting for it to, for them to come back. This lamp, is this practical to go here? Maybe not, but it's just so pretty. And look at the coolness it leaves on the wall. This up here is a print from a photographer that resides in the same city I do. And then, see this mirror here? My mom and I did this one time when she was visiting. I had like a plethora of Lisa Frank stickers and I didn't know what to do with them. Like I'm telling you, I had way too many. And she said, why don't we just decorate this ugly mirror? Because it was just brown. And now it's fun, and it's also a nice little memory of a little thing we did together. Who is this cutie patootie? Well, that's me. And the story behind this and why is it there? Well, my grandma gave it to me. She's had it for a long time, and now it's my turn to have. Back in the early 90s, my grandpa was walking through a mall and there was a Picture Perfect studio and I was hanging on the wall there. My grandpa went in and said, "Hey, that's my granddaughter. Can I have that when you are done with it?" And they said, "Sure." You can see his name is written on the back and it says called Orville at this time, so I think that's kind of cute. And he took it. And now I have it. And I watch over myself and say, do a good job, self. Do it for this cute little me. Now, this little section is also, am I going to say that for each one? Kind of messy. But this table is kind of just this is where things are getting ready to go. That's where I take some photos. And this is where I store some of my stock. I try to at least keep a few things so that when I need to film videos or anything like that, I have at least one pair ready to go. And in these bins here, I keep a bit more. But I do a lot of made to order just so I'm not being as wasteful. Although, that is kind of probably coming to an end for me because I'm starting to be busier and it's just easier to have things already made and I can get things out faster. Pardon me. There's always random piles of acrylic around. That's just a thing. This actually fell on my leg a couple minutes ago. And right there where it's cracked, that fell on my leg. Luckily it didn't scratch me because it gets crazy sharp. So, let's see. There's my little pegboard. My husband put that up for me. And he's had to move it a few times. So I'm grateful that he did that because it's very difficult to deal with. Because there's things behind it so that doesn't scratch the wall and you have to line them up perfectly. I don't know. His brain works differently than mine. These are sun catchers on display. And yeah, just some earrings. So then over here we've got my vintage Mary Mushroom little cookie jar, canister, whatever you want to call it. This is a print that I actually just got this Christmas from my brother and sister-in-law. I love it so much. Some dogs having a chill day at the pool. And I love the frame that they picked too. It goes perfectly. This little mushroom is just from HomeSense. And then this print is also from them last year. So every year I kind of ask for a print because they got good taste. So I think that suits that little spot. And if you can move here for a second, you big light. These are one of my most prized possessions. They are chalkware mushrooms, and they give me very Lisa Frank vibes. Like, they almost look leopard print. I don't know if that was intentional, but I love them so much. This is, there's me. This is a mirror that I made. I don't have those in the shop right now, but maybe I should bring them back because I love mine. Then over here is my beautiful little window with some plants growing. This one's not doing so good, but the rest are thriving. And I have my own little sun catcher up there. And everything else up here is also from HomeSense. And that's for my mom, that's for my mom, and that's for my mom. That's from my florist friend. That little flower was something I was gonna do, but then I didn't do it anymore. Was, what was I calling them? Plant pizzazz or something, like just putting little things in your flower pot. Sometimes, you know, you do things and then you just don't want to do them anymore. I don't know. Okay, let's come over here to this shelf. What do we have hiding behind here? Oh, another card that I thought was adorable and framed it. And just some little knickknacks. Skunk knickknacks. And then let me tell you the story about this Barbie traveling trailer poster. So I have a, what do you call that? Crochet kind of artwork that I got from Value Village in my hallway. And it fell off the wall one time when I was walking past it, and it was in the original frame that I'd bought it in. It fell, and no word of a lie, that was behind it. It was like being used as the backing. And I had no idea because this Barbie part was turned in. So it looked like just a plain piece of cardboard. And it felt very magical because I'm a Barbie girl. There's a little cactus right there. It just was very cool, and it felt like it was very meant to be for me. There's me and my wife, just kidding, but she's my best friend. And this is, where are you? A little bobblehead velvety bunny that I got in an antique store last summer. This is another one of my most prized possessions. I've wanted one of these blow molds forever, and my husband gifted me one, I don't know, last year or something. I don't know. I've had it for a little while now, but it's so beautiful. There's a Barbie book, some more pictures, and then if you come down here, this is where a lot of the magic happens. This is my laser, as you can see. There's a Furby. This is where I store my sheets. Again, is it the most functional? Probably not. And the more I get, the less functional it becomes, because I have to, it gets heavy. Let me tell you, when I'm going all the way to the back for the color black, it gets heavy, so, but it works for now. And this thing I was going to tell you about is attached to the laser. There's a suction fan in there, goes through there, and goes out there. It didn't come with this wood contraption, it was just the hose. But again, handy dandy fella, he made this wood piece and there's foam and blah blah blah. He made a contraption for me so that I can open the window, put that in there, and close the window on it, and it stays there and it goes out. Amazing! Gotta have a disco ball because there's always a party in here. This is another print, an Orville Peck one that, again, my brother and sister-in-law got me for Christmas one year. And this usually has jelly beans in it, but I ate them all. That's another print. Let's go a little closer for a second to show you this. Is this not the cutest thing ever? I think so. He has Q-tips in him. A little deer. This weird thing that was at my parents' house, and I asked my mom if I could have it because, I don't know, I just felt like I related to her. I'm obsessed with Rocky Horror, which I should really have more memorabilia down here, but the only thing I have is my little Funko Pop. I have this replica of the 1959 Barbie. Love her! These are pictures that I take for my dog calendar each year. I have a dog problem. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So then, since we're kind of making our way over here, this is my desk. Only recently have I switched to having two desks. I had just this, and I did computer work and making right here. And I did that for like a year, but then I've realized that it's not functional and not enough space, and I wanted to just separate the two. So that's what I did very recently, like less than a couple weeks ago. What do we got on the desk? Well, sorry, that's probably very bumpy. We have this, another adorable planter. I don't think she has anything in there. Keyboard. Pink's my favorite color, can you tell? And then we've got my printer, which serves me so very well. And a little calico critter there hanging out. This is where I keep my pens. And that's kind of all. I'm trying to keep this space kind of, not minimal, but just, you know, clean. Because I work better that way. Then coming over here, I have a few prints. This is my dog Lucy. Isn't this just the cutest thing ever? I sure think so. One of my friends made that for me. It's one of my favorite words. Nothing really to say. Those things speak for themselves. Don't look at how badly this candle is burning. But, oh my god, I love this scent. It's a Christmas one, but it's so good. And then, should we go up? Let's go up a little and then we'll come back down. That's me and some man. Just kidding. I know who that is. And this was something that I was coveting from Michael's, I don't know, a couple Halloweens ago. And she went on sale finally for like 70% off, and I got her. I'm not a Halloween person, but I don't know, it just spoke to me. And this bit of shelving here, again, it's semi-functional. I keep some snacks there. And this is just supplies, you know. And these beautiful little vases or vases, whatever the heck. My calendar with lots of important stuff. I've got another Orville Peck here. And, ooh, check this out. I found this at an antique store too. It's a Spice Girls backpack. And then I've shown these in another video, but here is my Calico Critters. God, they make me so happy. These are the only little like toy things that I collect, and I have nothing else to say. Nothing but pure love. There's a cactus there. This guy's cool too. He is a vintage Halloween decoration. I don't know, I just love him. Sorry for screaming. Now here's where some more magic happens. This is my work desk. I just got this desk, like I mentioned. I kind of wanted to match this. It doesn't really, but it's okay because I have this pink cover, and also I don't really care. It's got this little side pocket, which at first I didn't like because I hate the color, but it comes in handy actually to store things because this desk is actually a tiny bit smaller. Lengthwise, like, is this lengthwise? I don't know. This way it's smaller. So let's turn on this lamp here. Ooh, so here's some stuff in the works right now. I'm gluing on earring backings. Then I've got a notepad with nothing on it, but my markers, just my things. This little cutie, another cutie. This I got from the dollar store just a few weeks ago, and it works out okay, just to store a few little things. This is where I put all of my jump rings and backings and that kind of thing. I always make sure it's, no, it wasn't. I always make sure it's closed because this would literally be a freaking nightmare if it ever fell. Oh my God. It's something I think about. And I can't, no, I'm not gonna even say it. Then down here is just a stupid little spot. It's where I store my stickers that I never use because I, don't want to waste them. Sticker logic. And then this desk also had a little spot here that you're supposed to hang a pair of headphones, but I just hang my tape there. That's not on right now because I don't have a plug-in. I have too many things, but my mom got me that. And these twinkle lights are actually brand new as well from Christmas. Again, thank you to my brother and sister-in-law. And one other thing I want to show you down here that I love is my trash can. Isn't that fabulous? Hey, it's me again. I think that's kind of it, right? Like, there's so much, but at the same time, not that much to show you down here. But I hope you liked seeing a little sneak peek. I'm always growing because I started upstairs. That room got too small. Then I came into a room down here and that got too small. And now I am in this room. And I love it so much down here. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. Sorry for the shakiness. My arm is actually hurting right now. Not very fit in the vlogging department, am I? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.